What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the ITP Paladin, coming at you with a very quick video. Apologies again about the back mess. I'm actually working on cleaning today, so that'll get cleaned up. Also, apologies on the lateness of the aim guide continuation. I'm still pretty much stuck at 25%. I just need to record and then smash together the two videos that make up the one video. So I might just actually redo it if I can't end up getting to the editing. But this quick video is about a certain individual hero that actually got announced at BlizzCon, and I think that they're doing an event today as well. And so if there's any more further news about the future of Overwatch, that might be coming out later today, and I might release another video. I don't know. My day is pretty much packed with cleaning and taking care of the baby, and my wife with her morning sickness for our other baby, so this is going to be a fun day for me. So let's get started real quick on this guy up here. You know what's fun? You know what I just realized? I could probably just be like, since the screen's over here, just remember to point towards the screen, and that's probably the direction to go for when I'm referring to the screen. Like, from my viewpoint, it's on the left, so. I always embarrass myself. I'm like, okay, over here. Oh, no, but it's over here. So, quick opinions. There's not really a lot. I posted on Twitter about this of my initial impressions, at least the important things, because Twitter doesn't allow me to basically go off on this entire rant unless I pay $8 a month. I ain't doing that. Not yet, at least. So, first things first, I'm going to quickly draw attention. I noticed that when they did all this, they also did loadouts. That's probably the best thing that they did. My only opinion on the loadouts is that they could probably separate the favorites. So if you favorite, like in this instance, there's only one skin to favorite here, but if you favorited this skin right here, and then you go into loadout B, it's still favorited. So you can technically randomize like that, but it doesn't offer full. It's weird. It's weird. I don't even want to get into it right now, but that's just one suggested fix, is that you can kind of individually favorite in each loadout. So if there was like more skins here and I only favorited the first half in loadout A, and loadout B I favorited the second half, it wouldn't take away from the first half on loadout A. Hopefully that makes sense. But first impressions of Mauga, very important. So they announced him at BlizzCon yesterday. They released him for the public to play in quick play. He's not enabled in ranked, so you can't play him there. But overall impressions, and this is going to be the first positive thing I probably say about a hero release, he's not overly busted. He's strong, yes, but the thing is, like, the counterplay against him is actually not that bad. I've noticed I was kind of having trouble when it came to, and I'm very bad with Sojourn, but I was having trouble with Sojourn, I was having trouble with McCree, but I was having a great time with Soldier 76 and with Reaper. Ironically enough, both of those heroes are not really totally different, but different enough you could probably get the point. I'm not going to embarrass myself about this. I ain't no professional coach, but I was having a good time as Reaper against him. I was having a good time as Soldier against him, and Soldier kind of has distance play as well as a pretty consistent rate of fire and everything. So overall, he's not, like, even when I was having a good time with them, like, he would still be oppressive. And that was kind of the point of their build. He's oppressive, he's supposed to be a up-close, in-your-face, brawlish kind of tank. The way that his primary fires work with, no, you're just gonna do that. Okay. He's got his two chain guns. They're basically the same thing, just mirrored. I know one skin that they're definitely going to put when this comes out, but let's talk about that later. So, overall impressions, just the number one thing that is like my biggest positive note here is that he is extremely, shockingly, because this is like a rarity, let's understand this for a second, he is shockingly well balanced. I had to make sure my mic was on. So he's so well balanced. He's not overly powered. He's kind of worth the fact that he's a new hero and he holds his weight. He doesn't get easily countered, but he also at the same time is not easy to counter. If he's professionally played, I'm pretty sure he's going to bring great value to a team, but he's not overpowered to the extent of, like, I'm going to just mention this right now. I think Orisa is extremely oppressive to play against. It's very hard to play against her because when she gets in your face, it's hard to take her out. And then if you have heal bots on her, it's just more impossible. I get it. I know. That's the way that Blizzard wants it to be. But Mauga doesn't feel that way, and that's kind of good. Even with half of his abilities being the way it is. It was very enjoyable to play not just with him, but against him. And that's where they need to find this balance whenever they do a hero. Is it enjoyable to play with and against? And they found it. I feel like they found it. My biggest pet peeve out of the two things that I could quickly note is that there was a Genji that I think was benefiting a little too greatly from his abilities, so they may need to look into that. There's just this Genji that was constantly in my face, always in the nearby vicinity of a Mauga getting in our face. And I think that when Mauga was using his, I forgot the name of the abilities off the top of my head. Is there hero information here? No, here we go. Yeah, cardiac overdrive. So allies take reduced damage and heal by dealing damage. So it was a little hard to eliminate Genji, and then he was just getting in my face and two-piecing me. So I don't know, per se, if that was the sole purpose or not, or maybe I missed a patch for Genji being tuned up. I don't know. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just talking about the fact that, like, I think that cardiac overdrive might need some tuning. Slight tuning. None of his abilities are busted. I think that, if anything, they might need just, like, a balance in either, not necessarily a nerf or a buff, but rather just a quality of life, like, okay, this ability is too strong in this area, and it needs to be tuned up in this area. I don't know what Blizzard's going to do. Ultimately, this hero is not supposed to be released until, like, late November, as I understand. I'll look again to make sure, or December. I don't know. First tank hero in a while, though, and I was surprised. I thought they were going to do like more support heroes for a time, and I think that would be a much better idea, but whatever. The second problem that I have actually has to do with his ultimate cage fight. So here's the funny thing about that ult. I don't like the fact that, well, first off, the ult itself is fine. The ult is completely and utterly like one of the coolest things that I've seen, and I actually like the concept. You control a certain area. There's a couple of pros and cons that is associated with that, including contesting longer than he probably should, turning team fights. Like, I get it. I do, but that can be very busted. I think that they might need to reevaluate the extent of what this ultimate does, but the biggest point that I have for it is that it shouldn't last past the point that he's eliminated. And what I mean is that when he uses his ultimate, if he dies, it still continues. It keeps you chained, you can't leave the area. The enemy team can literally wait outside that barrier and fire inward toward you, but you are just basically sitting ducks. It's literally the epitome of fish in a barrel. And it's all while he's dead, by the way. Like, he first off gets unlimited fire time, unlimited uptime, as long as he's alive, and he can basically just take out the entire enemy team within that bubble. But, like, after he's gone, that ultimate should fade. Like, you should be rewarded for being able to counterplay him, especially since he's getting such a powerful boost from that ult. Like, I get, ultimates are supposed to be powerful, but if you outdo him, if he uses his ult badly, he shouldn't be able to counterplay your entire... I don't know the proper words and terminology here. It was a little frustrating, to be honest, because like there's like 3 instances in my team plays. I was, by the way, defeated multiple times because my team was being stupid. And me, I'm fresh back, so I'll gladly take that heat. But most of the problems that I'm having just have to do with that. Like, he would just use his ult, and it was basically a press 1 button to, like, it's literally the epitome of Reaper's ult. Press Y to win the team battle. And that's kind of what cage fight is. And I don't hate the idea or the concept. That it just needs to go away when we defeat him. If we counterplay a badly timed or badly utilized ult, we shouldn't be punished for it. We should be rewarded for it because we counterplayed it. But whatever. Blizzard, I'm sure, is going to be able to fix that. Talk about it. But other than that, I'm overall liking it. Obviously, he doesn't have a lot to examine. He's just got a bunch of his normal stuff. Yeah, they're gonna remove him from the game within the next 23 hours, according to this. I thought he was only going to be viable for like a day. Maybe it was 2. Maybe I missed it. But yeah, overall, he's not a bad hero, and I like it. I like it a lot. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are, because I was actually enjoying my time, aside from the couple of things that were kind of bad with him, but I don't hate him. And I think that that's actually a good thing. And quite frankly, I can't wait to actually play this game with him being fully in there and see what they got for customization options. So yeah, but again, let me know your thoughts down below, and I will hopefully, unless there's more news in between that and then, I'll be releasing the addition to my hero aim guide. So look forward to that. Yeah, you guys have a good one. Peace out.